Exodus 14, when the people have seen God's power deliver them at the Red Sea, they feared the Lord and put their trust in God and in God's servant Moses. Fear of the Lord is the response of the people to God's delivering and awesome power. Fear of the Lord involves love and praise, ethically keeping God's commands and precepts and reverence. Deuteronomy 10, verse 12, the question is posed, what does the Lord your God ask of you but to fear the Lord your God, to love and serve the Lord your God with all your heart and all your soul? Fear of the Lord, fear of God. Fear of the Lord is combined with loyalty and loving God. In the Narnia books by C.S. Lewis, Aslan, the great lion, the Christ figure in the stories, is sometimes fearsome. When the children first encounter him, they just know by being in his presence that what they need to do is bow before him. And when Aslan roars, the earth and all that is in it trembles. The question is asked several times through the stories, is he tame? And the answer is no, he is not tame, but he is good. Some of you love science. When you study science and you see the power that exists in the world, it is incredible. When you consider the power that is unleashed by the splitting of an atom, the power of wind and water, earthquake or volcano, we are filled with a sense of awe and wonder. The more we really understand these powers, the more we respect them. It is a fool that becomes complacent before these powers, thinking that they know all or can control all. So how much more should we fear the Lord, the creator of heaven and earth? The fear of the Lord prevents us from thinking we know all about God, that we have God all figured out, and we understand exactly how God works. It prevents us from closing our minds and our perceptions to what is new. Fear of the Lord prevents us from acting presumptuously, and therefore destroying or violating some aspect of beauty, truth, or goodness that we don't recognize or understand. Peter, in answering Jesus' question, needed to have a little bit more of that fear of the Lord. Peter recognized that Jesus was the Messiah, but he was presumptuous in thinking he understood all of what that meant. Jesus was going to suffer and die to save us and to save Peter. Peter did not recognize the truth of Jesus' words, nor the beauty, the wonder, or the power of the cross. Fear of the Lord would have helped Peter to respond with a little more humility. Maybe his mind would not have been quite as close to the idea that the Messiah would also be the suffering servant. So back to that foundational question. Who do you say that I am? We have the answer, though only really in part. We are still deep, deep in the mystery, awaiting God's revealing of the fullness of the answer. Fear of the Lord keeps us watching and waiting expectantly, experiencing, learning God's answer, God's revealing of who he is in the fullness, until that day comes when we at last will see him face to face. Let's pray. Gracious God, our eyes be opened to something of your glory, that we might be moved again to fear and awe and reverence, that we might be struck with the fear of the Lord, and so humble before you as you reveal yourself to us in Christ our Savior. Lord, may we watch, may we wait upon you. May our eyes be open to that deep, deep mystery of you revealing yourself to us. So, Lord, that we might be ready for that day